kicker Jason Myers to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They run it with Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Carson.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Daniels on the return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Murray now on first down. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
These two teams all tied after one. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing is Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision. Just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats tell us he racked up close to 50 yards after that catch. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Bellore. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Cardinals 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw is Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on. And wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. L.J. Collier in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. They go play action with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's caught. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That completes it again to Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Wilson, escaping the pressure right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that
route. Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, Murray. Rolling to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Murray again. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go back to Carson here on 2nd, pushing his way through, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is Carson. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wilson wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Carson, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Wilson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Daniels on the return, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So the signal caller doing it himself there in the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.